Hello and welcome to Starfield. Well, I'm still on a mission to try and, well, clear out these missions basically. I've got too many. Plan is to do this one next. The only thing is, it's, yeah, I'm not sure if it's such a good idea. Yeah. I mean, for one thing, we can't get there in one jump. We're gonna have to take a like a hop, a skip, and a jump, basically. But before we do that, I want to go and pay a visit to the Eye.
Ship's good. Buckle up and let's go.
Yep. Because what I was thinking is, maybe Vladimir does have some like temples. Because before I had a quest. That seems to have gone, so maybe I've got to go back and ask him
Bring
again.
into position. And we...
I mean, I'm pretty sure the last time I saw him, there wasn't anything to do. But it's worth asking.
We're now in stable orbit.
It's just because apparently I've still got 2 temples to discover. So far, the way I'm finding them is through him.
Aha! The Eye is always open to Constellation.
Good to know. So we can get up to... I think we can get up to... Was it 130 or something before? No, we can get up to 112 at the minute. Potentially more. I'd have to take energy off the... maybe like the weapons. I certainly don't want to take it off the shields. Whoa! I kind of like wasn't paying attention there. That could have been so embarrassing. Right,
Ship is now docked.
Good.
Perfect.
Whew. Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
Greetings.
We're actually just leaving the ship. Never mind. Anyway, I want to go and speak to Vladimir because, yeah, I mean, I had a quest from him. I kept going backwards and forwards to get more locations of the temple, but I mean, it's worth
so much
trying.
time looking at the scans. I can see star systems orbiting in my head.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Was doing the tallies work in my head. Inventory on the station, next supply run.
Okay, any chance you can point me to another temple?
Nothing yet. Still poring over the charts.
Shove it, damn it. Right, fine. Right, in that... Oh, we'll have to disengage from this first. I don't think it would be a good idea to try and grab jump while we're still attached to the... to this, because it wouldn't make any sense. It'd be a crazy idea. Might be worth trying. I have actually tried, and I think it just tells you you can't do it. Right. So, we want to go to... Right, so if you have a look at that on the map, because I can't jump all the way to it. So to get to there, so I need, that's the furthest I can get to. Right, try that. Yeah, so it's taking longer to spin up because I've only got 1 unit of energy in the actual grab drive.
I have something for you.
It's nice to know, but 2 seconds because we're answering a distress call. I don't remember when we got it, but apparently we've got it. So we try that again. Right, so we're in range now, so we should be able to jump to there. Very interesting, it's pulled energy out of the engine and put it in the grab drive anyway. Now the grab drive's going quicker. It's sneaky.
No matter how many
Repeating
times I
emergency
jump,
request.
it
Facility
never hits.
Crucible requires vital materials to sustain the mission. Transmitting coordinates on Charybdis 3. End of message.
Charybdis 3. Hold on. So what's that then? Hang on it. What happened to my mission? How did we end up with that? I didn't change that. Where's the mission gone to? What happened to the mission? Yeah, what happened to my mission? I had a mission and it's suddenly gone. Curious because it was under an activity. It was so far down here. Weird. I'm not overly fond of this. Why are you doing that? Right, so let's go down there then. So this is the Crucible. So presuming that's where the distress signal was coming from.
This is
Sounded like a
intriguing.
robot.
A rather large amount of security for such a small place.
It's ventriloquism. Right, come on. Yeah, this is interesting. Well, it's a relatively small compound. Is that the robot that I was asking? That'd be interesting if you just got robots here.
Human of unknown origin detected. Designated outsider. This is an undisclosed secret location. Please identify purpose or depart.
Well, oddly enough, I think you, possibly, or someone similar, issued a distress call.
Acknowledging receipt of emergency request. Explanation deemed acceptable. Clearance granted to Crucible. Outsider will deliver 150 units of copper. Compensation will be dispensed.
Tobias, stand down. We have a visitor.
Reminder, deliver required material. End of conversation.
This is incredible. For so long we hoped for any visit, and the day has finally arrived.
Yeah, this is a bit of a better reception, I must admit.
I wish it were even better. Your arrival is truly an historic one, but many fear what it portends. The societies have closed their doors and are arguing about what to do, while the rest hide to see which way the wind blows. Franklin would know what to do. He's the oldest among us. You should talk with him.
So why, Annie, what do you mean by societies?
Most of us are like me, free and unaligned.
Okay.
But there are 3 societies that are oft at odds with one another. The Believers, the Pragmatists, and the Renegades. It would be wise to meet each of them. Franklin leads the Pragmatists.
Okay, so why is everybody hiding then?
Crucible is a tinderbox, and any spark will set it off. We're still recovering from a deadly conflict that happened 3 years ago. Far fewer of us are here to greet you today because of it.
Okay, well, I guess I'll go talk with Franklin then.
Give it time, and I'm sure the others will come out. For curiosity's sake, if nothing else.
This feels vaguely like one of those situations that ends with, and they were never heard from again.
I really hope you're not talking about us there. So, the robot there needs some copper, which I don't think we will. Kind of gives me the impression I should be running another outpost. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go and find somebody who can sell me it. Yeah, so deliver 150 copper to Tobias. Operation Starseed. Ah, right, so turned from an activity to... turned from an activity to a miscellaneous mission. Gotcha. So you're Franklin then?
When your ship landed, I feared the robots would shoot you on sight. I am greatly relieved that they let you enter our community. But you come during a delicate time. Everyone will seek to use your arrival to further their own ends.
Oh dear. So I take it you don't control the robots?
No, we most certainly do not. Our relationship with them is a matter of some debate.
Okay, well, I guess I'll be a bit careful with them.
As well you should. I am Franklin Delano Roosevelt, leader of the Pragmatist Society.
Hang on a minute. That's the name of a US president.
Well, it is gratifying that even after all these years my name isn't entirely forgot. You see, I was an American president. Well, not literally, but in a sense I was. Everyone that lives here are clones. Some of us are clones of the greatest figures of history, and others, well, we don't rightly know. When we die, and some of us die quite often, we are brought back. I cannot imagine how strange this must sound to an outsider.
You need not imagine. I can assure you, this is all exceedingly strange. Baffling, even.
So hang on a minute, I mean, that's a bit weird, because Hadrian was cloned. So who on earth cloned these people? It just seems still a bit unheard of, though.
Is it? I wish I could illuminate you on this, but we are as ignorant of the technology which brought us into being as we are of the outside world.
This is just bizarre. So you're a clone of the original president.
Now there is the question, isn't it? I do not have FDR's memories, but I know every nuance of his life and times. Well, as much as history records. I confess, I feel an undeniable affinity towards him. But no, I am my own man, but not all of us see it that way.
This is just bizarre, though. So, kind of interested in knowing, I mean, who are you people and what exactly is going on here?
I could see how confusing this may be, even frustrating. But if it's any consolation, many of us feel the same, and we live here. After decades, centuries, of trying to figure it out ourselves, there is so very much we don't know either. The robots clone us for a reason, their so-called mission. But what that is, and what we should do about it, is something the societies disagree about. Sometimes violently. It's best you meet with the other societies, and after, I promise I'll explain the pragmatists' position on matters.
Yeah, this is interesting. So what do you know about the mission, though?
Well, it is one of the few concrete things we know about Crucible. If you want to truly know about the mission, the believers will tell you all about it. In fact, it can be hard to get them to stop talking about it. After you meet with them, I'll share my position.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, I guess I'd better go and see them then.
Be careful what you wish for. Word has been sent, so the street should be full again. There is more I would talk with you about, but I would not take advantage of your ignorance. Go speak with Amanirenas and Genghis Khan.
What? What? Those names are, well, let's just say they're
Welcome
interesting.
to town, stranger. Consider me part of the welcoming committee. The name's Wyatt Earp, and I'd be most pleased if you'd use one of the spare rooms during your stay. For a modest fee, of course.
Wyatt Earp? I thought Wyatt Earp was a sheriff.
He was, and I try to be. I do the best I can to uphold the law, but the societies make that difficult. I expect I've had as much success restraining Genghis as the Chinese did. I do what I can. Roosevelt and I are both of the same mind on that.
This is just bizarre. So you're on the pragmatist side?
I'm for whatever side wants to keep the peace. It means that the pragmatists and I are often on the same side of things, but you might be surprised the number of times I've had to ask some of them to back off some nonsense.
Oh, okay, right. Well, just let me know if there's anything I can do to help them.
That's a generous offer. I might take you up on it. Well, I hope you enjoy your stay. And by the by, I may have access to some essentials I've picked up over the years. Happy to sell them to you.
So what have you got for sale then?
Of course.
Aid. Pies, jam. Ooh, creature jam. 100 energy resistance for 8 minutes. Oh, that looks exciting. I could do with one of them. Thanks. So, are you seeing a lot of crime in the Crucible?
It runs hot and cold. During usual times, it's an occasional scuffle. Maybe a black eye when an argument gets out of hand. And then a society goes on a rampage and it's tombstone all over. I hope your arrival keeps things on an even keel. A pleasure talking with you.
Oh, good, okay, thank you. I think I might have that to eat now because that looks quite interesting. That. Hold on. Interesting.
I need to go out there. I want to see it do everything there is to be done.
Seriously? Amelia Earhart?
Your ship, she's a beauty. It travels the stars, right? Tell me, what's it like out there?
Well, space is kind of like it's big, basically. It's pretty empty.
Has anyone ever told you you're a poet? My name's Amelia Earhart. When I first woke up in this place, in my head, I knew all about my namesake, her life and her accomplishments. But I also knew how to fly a starship, reactor limits, thrust acceleration vectors and everything. In my mind's eye, I can imagine flying out there, touching heaven itself. And yet, cruelly, here I sit.
This is just plain bizarre. How on earth do you know about space flight?
The facility keeps us alive, fed and protected, but they do a terrible job of informing us of anything at all. My guess is the facility thought they might need a pilot one day, but your guess is as good as mine.
I'm gonna hedge my bets and assume you don't know what happened to the original you, but can you just elaborate here? Because I get the impression you're gonna ask me for something.
Am I that transparent? Listen, I know you owe me nothing at all, but I would do anything to get off of here. I know the societies want who knows what from you for who knows why, and I don't want to get involved in any politics. I just want, for my single self, a chance to explore.
Yeah, that's understandable. Well, let me think about it. I mean, if I can help, I will.
You won't regret it. Thanks. Do you want to talk about anything else?
I mean, do you think you're the real Amelia Earhart?
No, I don't. I consider myself a most ardent admirer of hers.
Okay.
She feels like family. Distant family. I like to think we both share a kindred spirit of adventure, though. She broke so many barriers in her life. I would love the same opportunity one day.
So, any thoughts on these societies? I mean, do you belong to a particular society?
I have a few choice unchristian thoughts about some of them. But I'm going to stay out of it. Listen, I'd understand you making any decision you have to regarding them. Any at all. I just hope you judge me separate. I don't wish harm on anyone. I just want to explore.
Okay.
Goodbye, outsider.
Bye-bye. Yes. This is going to be interesting considering who she is. Hang on, she was Ada. So is this Ada Lovelace? It's Ada Lovelace? Ada Lovelace, good grief.
I had hoped you would visit me. Good. Know that you stand before Queen Amanirinas of the Kush, Queen of a dead kingdom on a dead world. But I earned my name, and even the sands of time cannot take it from me.
Then it is nice to meet you, Your Majesty.
Your courtesy is appreciated, even though it rings hollow. My subjects are all dust. If you don't believe me, know you are not alone. Some clones deride me behind my back. I know this, but I feel in my bones that I am a Manirinas for true. The great and the terrible, to those who would oppose me. I remember things no one has told me. Memories of faces, betrayers, lovers, allies, and enemies. And the smells. The right scent. And I close my eyes. And I can picture all of it. So vividly. It aches my heart. My home. My kingdom.
So, I mean, how can you be so certain?
Have you no faith of your own? Something you hold to, even though it cannot be proven. It is the same with me. But I am certain. You speak to a Manirinas, reborn.
So, well, I mean, I suppose you could consider it a reincarnation.
If your mind and heart remain open, you will see the truth of it. Once, I called upon mighty armies. However, on Crucible I still lead. Have you heard of the believers? Have you heard of the mission? We are the ones who will take our rightful place in these settled systems to bring in a new glorious age and break the endless cycles of oppression and greed.
And can you tell me about the mission?
So many scoff at the mission. Before we are reborn here, there are words all of us are told. That we are the chosen. We are meant to better ourselves. To learn, grow, and thrive. All of us represent the greatest figures in our history. Who better to lead the settled systems to a new golden age?
And do you really think it can change everything?
You are skeptical. My advisors thought the same when Augustus Caesar stood unbeatable at Kush's border. I made war against the mighty Romans. I took their cities and fought them to a draw. No other king or queen can boast of that honor against that famed Roman. And that's just me. Some of the greatest lions of all ages are awaiting rebirth. What are bureaucrats, petty politicians, and lawyers against that?
I take it you want me to help with this then?
If we could do it ourselves, we would have, years ago. I do not care if you think my plan is insane. But what I want, what we want, is a chance to prove to the facility we are ready. When someone has achieved their potential, the facility is supposed to set us free among the stars. But the machines have been breaking more and more over the years, and no one has ever been deemed worthy. I need your help to properly fix the facility so that we can prove ourselves and claim our birthright.
And what is this facility?
The facility is another place on this very planet. A place we cannot go. As much as we dream of it.
Well, maybe it's a case of none of you are just ready then.
Surely someone, anyone by now would have learned the lessons the facility sought to teach. No, the machines have not aged well. The crises break upon our beach, each one greater than the last.
Okay, so... Well, I'll listen to you, but I can't make any promises here.
Then listen well, outsider. You must go to the facility. The robots and what drives them is not here. The facility is where they come from. Somewhere far to the east. None of us can travel there. But you can. Go there, please. And see if the facility can be repaired. Then report back to me.
Oh, Struth, we're talking... Terrible. Yeah, that kind of says a lot. Imagine getting her and her believers off this planet. Looks like
if you had a life
Khan's...
sentence, wouldn't you do anything to be free?
Well, who wouldn't?
Change is coming. I can feel it.
Okay. My biggest concern is what Genghis Khan is doing here. I mean, both of those two... I don't want either of these two to be off the planet, quite frankly.
Stranger! Weapons
I
out!
have seen a great many things, Mr.
Hey, be careful not to point at things.
We are triumphant.
These are interesting creatures. The question is, what's he doing with a gun? Him aboard, people.
The man from the stars. Come to see me. And you're not afraid to get your hands dirty. I guess the world out there is not so different than here. Genghis Khan, a pleasure to meet you.
Well, I mean, I've got to be honest, you're a lot more civil than I was expecting.
Manners cost me nothing. But make no mistake, I will do whatever it takes to escape this prison. I am pleased that the dangers out here are of no concern to you. You cannot be fully human if you trap yourself behind walls.
It just seems odd, though, to meet the Genghis Khan.
The novelty will fade. I say this from experience. So Franklin told you of us. Oh, that we're clones? Some of us think that makes us special. That the deeds of our namesakes are somehow ours. But that is blind arrogance. We are just people. Same as you. Same as anyone.
So, you don't feel any connection to Genghis?
None at all. It is as if I were a student of his life and times from an early age. I know so much about him, but that doesn't mean I am him. I am me, and I am content with this.
Then, it just seems odd. Why did you not just change your name?
I never really thought about that. Surprising indeed. But all this talk gets us nowhere. Too many of the others grovel at the feet of the damned robots, trying to play their roles in a broken game. The renegades will not submit, and one day we will be free.
So basically, I don't know if it's so much a prison as a testing ground, but to you, I suppose, it is a prison.
A prison of the mind and the body. Crucible holds out a throne and says, "Obey, and it is yours." But thrones are meant to be taken, not handed to you by a machine. But it is a tantalizing lie that keeps the others in line.
And what would you do if you actually, escaped this place?
I do not know. Everything outside of Crucible is unknown to us. I imagine the settled systems are not so settled that a man who does not shrink from violence can't make a place for himself, though.
Then why not just leave?
Were it that easy, I have died a dozen deaths trying to find a way out of Crucible. You get too far or disobey too much, then death. Crucible holds our lives in its hands. But now the robots have made a grave mistake. You can go where none of us can. You hold our future in your hands, and all the societies know it.
So you step out of line and that's it? It actually kills you?
Oh yes. You can go 1 or 2 miles from Crucible, and you drop dead. I have no knowledge of medicine, but it's probably poison. It boils my blood to be subjugated like this. But too many of the clones are sheep. As long as their pens are clean and comfortable, they bleat their arguments.
Interesting, that. The only thing I'm concerned about is if I let you loose in the settled systems, you're going to cause a lot of problems.
Even if you think I deserve this cage, does everyone? If you want your heartstrings tugged, talk to Amelia Earhart. Doesn't she deserve the stars she craves? You know of the facility, yes? Go there and make the machines let us leave. It is not much to ask, and it will set us free.
This is disturbing. I'm trying to who actually built this facility, because they were talking about a long time that this has been going, which suggests, because I mean look at the technology here. You look at the technology. I mean, the robots in control suggesting, well, it makes me wonder who actually brought the DNA, the material to actually clone those people. Who was actually behind it? It sounds like it's aliens, to be honest, which does sound intriguing. Because we haven't met anything except the Starfield.
So, you have heard from the other societies. I must confess I'm very curious what an outsider thought of them, and their positions. You might be the first objectively neutral party we've ever come across.
To be honest, I think those two are just too dangerous.
I couldn't agree more. The facility has gathered some of the most obstinate and dangerous personages throughout history. It has told them that they should lead in a golden age via whatever means they see appropriate. Setting us all loose and parter as a whole would invite disaster. We are barely fit to lead ourselves.
But yeah, I mean, I'm thinking of Amelia Earhart there. I mean, don't some of them, like, individuals, though, deserve a chance to leave here?
A tough but fair question. I must admit the case of Amelia Earhart sometimes keeps me up at night. 'Tis safer if the rule is strict, but if you wanted to make an exception or two, I could live with that. But no one from the other societies. They are all dangerous in their own way.
So what's your plan then? What do you have in mind?
Certainly. It is evident that the facility is decaying. It is both unsustainable and unwise for us to fix and maintain the status quo. Our community must be weaned off the machines. Learn how to build, grow, and govern ourselves. Allowed to raise families so we can pass our lessons to the next generation. And to die when our allotted time is finished. One day we will be worthy of going to the stars. We are just not there yet.
But I mean, presumably though, I mean, if you're clones, then you can't have children though.
Yes, and not to be indelicate, not for lack of trying. Are we even human in this state? We have no future, only the past.
I mean, it seems like I think that to me is the only practical idea. So yeah, I think you're on the better strategy.
You have no idea how profoundly grateful I am to hear that. Go to the facility and see what can be done.
This is bizarre. I mean, who are these people? They're all...
You're the most exciting thing that's happened, well,
Alright, so
ever.
you're a pragmatist, so you're not specifically...
Over here! Hey, we need to talk.
What?
Listen, it's not safe to talk here. It's about Roosevelt. There's something you need to know.
Okay, well, I'm all ears.
Thank you. There's a, well, cave just outside town. No chance of us being listened in on. Please, come as quick as you can. Ideally, before you go to the facility.
Okay, well, if it's not important, I'll go now.
I'll meet you at the cave.
Oh. This is interesting. So he wants me to go and... where is that one then? Okay, we'll prioritize that, because if he's... there's something going on with him, then I need to know. Because, I mean, he sounds genuine. I mean, the other two parties, I do not want anything to do with them, quite frankly. That to me just does not make sense. Letting either of those two and their followers loose into settled systems that, given the namesakes, I don't think would ever go well. Imagine if they got hold of the technology. Ooh, I mean, they've already had the colonial wars, or the colony wars, I think it was. Well, anyway, I was thinking of going with this strategy of Roosevelt's, but maybe he's going to tell me something else. Are you coming? Come on. Hang on a minute. That's making me a bit uncomfortable.
You came. I just can't take a chance. These clones, they're psychotic, crazy. If they find out, I'm sorry. I just can't take the chance.
Well, anyway, what is it you... Well, anyway, what is it you wanted to talk about this Roosevelt? And...
I'm sorry about that. So damn sorry. I'm not Wyatt Earp. I wish. God, how I wish I was. I was cloned off a monster. America's first serial killer. H.H. Holmes.
Well, that is less auspicious.
So you're a serial killer?
I am not. I just run the inn. That's all. If you go to the facility, I know you'd find out who I am. And if you let any of these bloodthirsty maniacs know, they'd kill me. But no, that wouldn't be the end. Every time my new clone would appear, death, torture, pure hell. I'm afraid it's you or me. I'm going to kill you.
Whoa. We don't have to go down that path.
I just don't see a way out.
Well, tell you what. I do.
I mean, no. I guess. Maybe you're right.
Oh. Look, seriously, don't just throw your life away, though.
I don't want to die. I'm gonna trust you, okay? Just don't tell anyone. This never happened.
That was interesting. So that opens up a whole new can of worms, because what the heck was that? No, that opens up a whole new can of worms, because how do I know that any of the others are who they say they are? So he's been cloned and he's masquerading as Viator. It's interesting he's just running a hotel. Yeah. Okay, well this could get interesting. So we need to go to the facility. I need to find 150 copper though for the robot there. It's not the sort of stuff you just carry around. Well, I could do. I mean, there's plenty of room on this particular ship. Still needs a bit of thought, this ship, but I'm more inclined to leave it for now until I get better.
Captain Dan, it is pleasant to see you.
You too, Vasco. No, I think it's probably better until I get better at the starship stuff design.
Any adventure you can fly away from.
Yeah.
Is that how this goes?
Otherwise, I'll just be adding bits and then replacing them. So we've got to go to a facility.
Hey, Dad.
Find out what's up there.
Want to hear a poem I wrote? It's called a
Stable
haiku. I just read about them.
Released into a calm pond.
A haiku.
Ah, right. So put it right on the other side of the planet so that they couldn't reach it. That makes a lot of sense. Interesting. Oh, that's a thought. There could be one of the planets in the system. Oh, check us out.
Meet your death.
What the heck? I don't like this. Oh!
Got one.
Have you got? Have you? Well, hopefully it hasn't got you. Oh! Go away! Well, whatever your victory is, how about his victory?
You cannot beat me.
I'm running out of bullets. Ay, caramba. That's not good. How many of you things are... This got me concerned. Oh, I thought I saw something moving there. Oh, strength. I'm on my last few bullets with this gun. It was getting better because I
believe we are not.
What? What are you shooting? What are you What were you shooting? Because I'm not seeing anything. Oh, you were shooting that? You? Could have been awkward. Oh, skills. We could put skills. Well, speaking of skills, I mean, there is these. I think I want to get them out of the way, so to speak, but I still want to get that done. I think I'm going to leave that and then do that and focus on that one, but on the other hand, I've maxed out how many crew I can carry, so destroy Or board 5 ships with a crew of 2 more. Right, okay. Yeah. Yeah, as much as I want to get those select other skills done, I'm just thinking of Amelia Earhart there. After, if we, assuming we can get her off the planet, and she is who she says she is, I mean, granted she's a clone, then I might be able to use her as a useful crew member. What the heck is going on here? This looks like a human sort of facility though. This is intriguing. Looks like it's something that's been built by humans. Oh, haven't said that. Has it been overrun? Has this been overrun by something? This is weird.
Facility seems to be residents. I doubt they will be interested in leaving.
No. Go! I think it's dead. Oh! I think we killed it. Okay, if you can focus on the little ones. What's this here? Discovering Galatea. What? So they've got into somebody got on board a spaceship. Or was on board a spaceship. And saying a message came from another ship called the Beagle. Okay, this is a bit weird. Ah, I wonder did... I mean the Beagle is like Charles Darwin. If memory serves. Confined day after underground. I think Genghis Khan is right. Escape is the only option. This is like a... I wonder if this is where they started off then. This has got a strange vibe to it, if you know what I'm thinking. Of a facility where people are in said facility and then escape said facility. Meat, more meat. So I wonder if they were originally here. Grew up and released or something. Or, as I say, the facility could no longer support them and they were kicked out essentially.
I hope wherever you store that the smell will not be an issue.
Yeah, I think smell's the least of my problem, to be honest. Reborn. Kuble. So there's computers. Maybe people were brought here. Yeah. I don't know, it's just too human, the whole place. Somebody built this. Whoa! Thanks. Presumably they built this facility to do the cloning. But who? Who did it? Because they definitely talk about spaceships, which is even more the weirder though. So I don't know, it's getting a bit confusing. I mean, who has the fact that they've got like safety safe boxes? I mean, it's very strange to put it bluntly. Right, that could only go there. I'd suggest that goes there. It could go anywhere. I mean, that one could be used on the inner one, but I've got 2 of them, so that's alright. That one can't go on the outside. Oh, that one. Right, in which case that, is there anything for the inner ring? Nope. So that's specific to the inner ring. I would assume it's going to go there, no? So that means I need to save a 1 for the inner ring. Or the mid ring. Now that needs a 3. So that can't go on the inside. That can't go. That's of no use at all. I mean, I want to use the ones that've got the most. I mean, that's the only place that can go. It can't be used anywhere else. I may as well remove it. So that means then there's the 2. So I mean, that can't go anywhere else, so I may as well use it. That's of no use to anybody. It only will work on this one, so that means I've got to use a 1 on that one. Then that leaves a 2 and a 1. Yeah, I mean, only humans would need a save. So unless they were, it still seems a bit odd to do that in a facility where they've been cloning people. What confuses me is the ships, the mentioned ships.
It seems local fauna has been nesting here.
Unless they were originally cloned on a ship as they were, and then brought here as things were going on. So this then they were finalised in the facility, so maybe it took a while. It was a case it was going to take a while to get here. In this explosion. So Genga's got hold of explosives. It's been breached. Amelia, you're furious to come up with anything that could use as a weapon. Try to get into the facility, nowhere to hide, nothing to do but wait. Now that's a clone. That is a clone of Genghis Khan. Now he was saying how he didn't feel any association with the original Genghis Khan, so he's flat out lying. It sounds like he blew up the facility to get out. So there's no way we should be trusting him. No, not happening.
If you require organic compounds, now might be a good time to collect.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Thank you very much for your contribution. And yours. Yours as well. You're gonna provide anything? Ooh! Big maggot. More. For you. Something's big. Something big. I can hear something big. Where are you? Just a thought. Ooh.
Your abilities are truly amazing.
Yeah, just hero dust. Don't think about it. I didn't want that. Here, have a grenade. Right, that's you dealt with. There's another one over there. What's this one say? Ooh, when I first heard the mission I felt a thrill. Chosen to rule again. So the facility feeds us, it provides, and they just argue. Do not trust Bill Hickok. He is not who he seems. Ooh, poutine, that's something I wanted. Ooh, awesome. Books. So they're giving me books to read. Great Expectations. Comet. Suppresses Addiction. Yeah, these are... It looks like this place, the facility, I mean, aside from the...
cowards.
Well, aside from the explosions, looks like, you know, the people trying to break out, it looks like this place has since been run. I wonder if they've broken out at some point, the facilities, then being overrun by whatever these creatures are. Why do they have all of these weapons though? Who provided all these weapons? Where the heck does all these things come from? This is just plain strange, unless there was people who brought them here who then, you know, well, it sounds more like humans somehow pulled this stunt. This is bizarre. Oh, Ada's questions. Who created it? Is the mission for real? Do we really share the DNA? Only people watching us? Are the robots as intelligence? Are they reborn? They're reborn! Oh no, it's not. I don't think she calls them the reborn, really, what they claim. That's to do with the... That's more to do with the cloning. It doesn't mention the cloning. I was starting to begin to think that the Starbone were behind it. No, I don't think they are. History of the planets. I'm sure I've got a lot of books. I should really sell them because they're weighing me down. There's nothing back there. I think we're going to have to go down here. Well, I'm not looking forward to it.
Is that for selling later or personal use?
I think it's something
they have burrowed into the ground here, or they originally came up out of it.
I honestly don't know. Well, if I want to know. Something somewhere. Oh! No! This place is... It's definitely been overrun by something. I don't think it's the things we're fighting, it's something. Something else, something bigger. As I'm just being pessimistic. Grenade! Oh! I don't know where you are, but I got stuck there. I just suddenly got stuck. Oh, I think that's a bigger one. I think there's a bigger one there. I'm just saying. There's a bigger one. I think I might want to fall back a bit.
I cannot wait to kill you.
Hope you don't mean me. Oh, there's another one. Oh, we're not reloaded. Oh, now would have been a good time to have that minigun. I just realised. Yeah, that would have been a good time to have a minigun. Oh, oh, run, 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 run! gonna come through the door.
Cannot end.
Seriously. I would seriously suggest coming back here. I don't think she's doing too well over there. At least it's. I'll put it down, shall we say? Sorry. I mean, I'm oh. Oh dear. That. Something happened. I have a feeling. I have a feeling something happened. I don't know what it was, but something happened. Do you think something happened? I've just got this strange feeling of deja vu that we've been here before. Well, let's go and have a look. I don't know, this is weird. I just can't have a feeling that we've been doing this sort of thing before. Why does it feel the same? Why is that, do you think? Huh. Very odd. Yeah, all this goo and everything. I've got this. It just feels. Something feels the same. I can't help but feeling I've seen these gooey creatures before. Something about ship-to-ship messages. That sounds eerily familiar. Where? Ooh, Genghis Khan. Oh yeah, I remember Genghis Khan. But we were speaking to him just a few moments ago. Yeah, I have a strange feeling we were just recently speaking to Genghis Khan. I don't know, it just seems strange. Oh! Oh, it's you. Oh, no. It's one of them. Nicely done. Except I'm not getting any rewards for these things. What about these? Oh, at least I've got some sealant and some bone off that one. Hang on a minute, I remember breaking into a safe and just... It only feels like 5 minutes ago we were breaking into a safe. Why does it feel like I'm breaking into a safe again? Never mind. Right, so that's not going to work. Or that one, but that one will. Right, so I think it's going to be that, and we'll do one of them. What about that? Right, so that's got to go somewhere, but not there. Probably that's the only place. That leaves a 4. Then that, can that be used? No. What about that one? Oh, that could be used. And then we've got a 1.
Hope you can. Succeed at that before we are discovered.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. For some strange reason, the safe didn't want to let me take anything. I don't like this place.
Something has been here. Could be non-hostile, but best to be prepared.
This place has been overrun. It's strange. I'm getting this strange feeling again. Yeah, something about Genghis Khan again. Like causing explosions and me getting the impression it's not a good idea to trust the guy. You want to take care of the little ones? By any chance? Do not trust Bill Hickok. I'm sure I've heard something about Bill Hickok before. Strange, getting a warning. Picking up books. Yeah, I remember picking up books. Interesting. This is eerily. I don't know about you, but this just seems too familiar. Hunting space roaches. Robots. Ow. Do you mind?
There you are.
Yeah, if you could take care of them, I'd appreciate it. Oh, yeah. This is strange. Because the
you have my attention.
No, never mind. You kind of like walked into my path while I was picking things up. Because it's kind of strange because there's weapons around here. And I've been getting this strange idea that some clones had been created on a ship. Maybe it was a slow process getting here. And then it was humans who were behind it. Yeah, all these questions by Ada. Interesting. Yeah, so is it the case of humans came up with this idea, somehow got here? I mean, credit sticks, why would aliens, for instance, need credit sticks? That's just bizarre. This is truly bizarre. It sounds like a human idea. So they were brought by ships, and then started creating the other clones in the facility. But it's been going round and round in a circle because there's a goal to, well, try to come up with the goal. Age, as they call it. Right. I've got a funny feeling there's something bad out here. I don't know why. It's just a funny feeling. Front grenades. Ooh, I've got a lot of mines. I could actually mine the place. So if we hold on, if we equip the mines. In other words, we don't go. Oh, don't go near the mine. I'll leave them around here, maybe. Well, the question then is, how do I get it back? Since maybe I can see.
Even when I see it with my own eyes, it is still hard.
Something out there, and it's a bad something. At the moment, it's not. Oh, it's attacking the actual medical robot. Interesting. Why am I missing?
So long. I've lost them.
What do you mean you lost them? Can you shoot it from here? Other than just keep... Maybe that's all I need
No
to
more
do.
signs of trouble.
What do you mean? Is that... There is something out there. Unless it's stuck. Is it stuck behind... How's it got stuck behind the tanks? I think it's stuck behind the tanks. In which case I can probably pick these things back up again. Where did I drop them? I'm not comfortable with that thing lying around over there. How about I switch to these instead then? Because there's something... Whatever that thing is, it's still there. Oh, I have tissue. We've got to go this way, unfortunately.
Warning. Facility on lockdown.
Ada's diary, heart of the facility. Oh, Babbage, they even brought Charles Babbage back. So there's a part of the facility that was closed to us until Genghis Khan set off explosions. Huh.
Security override code required to reboot system.
Well, there's a bigger problem because there's something... How is it? Has it ended up in there? It somehow got behind the wall. Oh! I'm not liking this. Whatever it is, it's got its health back. Facility restricted wing computer. Attempt a manual override. Security override code required. We need to go upstairs. Come on. Up, up, up. Up, up, up. Up, 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 up. So we can't get in there. That way. At least we can't override the door. And I'm pretty sure I was supposed to have cleared that thing out by now. What's this say? Open the door. That makes a lot of sense. Whatever the door is, we've opened it. We've opened the door. Just so you know, we've opened the door. Hang on a minute. Back outside. This doesn't make any sense. This is not making any sense. This is definitely not making any sense now. I mean, I've certainly found out something. Specifically, I certainly can't trust Genghis Khan. It's not the original Genghis Khan who blew that thing up, it's one of the clones. I don't know how many clones, but one of the clones. Where the heck is our ship? I mean, this is a landing facility. Everything, this to me smacks of something that's been built by humans. Huh. What the heck's our ship doing up there? So is that the way we came in? Yeah, we originally went in there and we've just essentially come back again. This is bizarre, this. Go away. Seriously, go away. I don't want you being around here. I'm not comfortable with this.
I make this
Whoa! Whoa! Dangerous creatures! Dangerous creatures! There are dangerous creatures here.
The spoils of victory, I suppose. They know their messy glory.
Yeah, these are definitely messy, I'd say that. So these are swarming gliders, flocking scorpion scavengers. What? Now are you shooting? What the heck? Why are we going that way? Where the heck is our... I thought I took off. Did we not take off and land over here or something? Maybe if we stay clear of them, we'll be fine. I certainly don't think we're running to the other side of the planet, sure. This is just plain bizarre, though. Trying to figure out who actually brought these. Well, nobody actually brought the clones per se because they'd have been taken from history. They must have just brought the DNA back. Well, maybe they did it on the way. Did some of the work on the way.
Captain Dan,
hello.
I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle.
Good to know. Good. I'm more inclined to be more grateful for the fact we've actually got back to the ship in one piece. So yeah, that's a bit of a doozy, that. But you definitely can't trust this Genghis Khan. I'm kind of leaning to think the only option... Oh, that's not the wrong thing. Misc. I don't need... I've got enough room. So yeah, so it sounds like they were originally in that facility. And now they've ended up building that building outside, on the other side of the planet. I mean, obviously they keep dying and keep getting reborn because of all their mayhem and mischief. But the problem is I need some sort of security passcode, though. Presumably we've got to go back to... How would they know? I mean, how would they know what the passcode is?
We're all here because we're committed to the biggest question of all. What's out there? You're part of Constellation now. Part of our family.
We do not fully understand all that is at work here.
No finer group in the stars to be unraveling this mystery.
I'll follow you from here on out, Captain.
Grab jump is ready. I love this part.
These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to unravel.
Human settlements throughout the galaxy could be at risk.
We are not stopping. Whatever lies at the end of this road will change humanity forever. This is where we belong.